so many guys wore one in foul ball or anything in the face. They said, no, we can't do it. So that's why we stay in the slot for safety purposes, and it gives us a good look at that outside, the whole strikes. The crowd's me in.
Yes.
So
We got a lot of high school pitchers, especially now,
And the batting too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the plate, just as a point of reference. So Benny, this is normal. So you slide in, go ahead. So if I stay here, obviously, and I go down, what's in my way of seeing the baseball? His head, right? So you have to make an adjustment. We teach basic to go off. So bring your legs in, right, a little bit, and go higher. Look down over him. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. For some people it works great. Others, not so much. Like, go watch. Playoffs are on right now. Go watch a guy. If he gets squeezed, see what he does. They do 10 different things in the big leagues.
Go lower.
We do too, yeah. They would tell us to go lower. Problem is, if you go too low, if you go here, and you go too low, he misses spot reach up. That's on the outside corner. I have no idea. No clue. But, because a strike's a strike, we got to call that now. I mean, you could, 10 years ago, you ball and nobody's going to say shit because he went like that. But now, that's a miss.
Balls and strikes are counted now.
Exactly. So, and I still slide in, me personally, I slide in and stay up just a little bit. So he comes in here, I'll be here, right here. That's it. And I can see everything. But I still, yes, I slide in. Now the problem you have is somebody want to be a batter. Good John.
Good job. He'll crouch.
Get up there, right there. The problem you have is when you get, we call it, you get pinched. So the batter, he could be in his normal stance in the box, or he could be crowding the plate, and the catcher goes in, they're trying to bust him inside, and you go here, and you drop down, unless you have a lefty that's throwing 3/4 sidearm, you're not going to see the ball, the release point. So you're guessing, and you're hoping that you see it this little distance right here, this gap, and that's okay for some guys. When you see pitches for a long time, me, I can't do it, because you have to slow your timing down so much, and you're just looking straight here for where that ball crosses, it'll blow up on you like that. That's my opinion. So me, this is a situation where I try to go in a little bit, and I'm going to go down and in enough where I can see the release point, or at least that ball the majority of the way. Like right out of his hand, hopefully that's what I want to see. That's the key and the goal. But if you see it just 5 feet out of his hand, okay, you can see when he's coming up, right, and his wind up, and he's going to deliver the ball, and you go down, and now you see it, that's fine. You want to try to see the whole way, from his release point to the glove. Don't lose it at all. Sometimes it's impossible because the batter will move his hands sometimes, or he throws one way inside, right? It's off the plate. This guy kind of stands there and he loses and hits it. It just happens.
Can you kind of time it by looking behind the hitter at the pitcher? Let's say there's nobody on.
Yeah.
He's in a windup. I've done this, and he's way in. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll start here. Here we go. Boom. Time.
Yeah, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, but
It's not easy.
That's a short person.
yeah, I mean, the goal is to see the ball from the release point all the way to the glove without any obstructions in between. Sometimes it's impossible.
Yeah.
Adam, have they got Quest Tech or whatever they call it at your level now? Are they unique?
The teams have track. They call it TrackMan. It's
Whatever it is we call
their
it.
version of it. It's not accurate at all. It's not like the big
But they
leagues.
give it to the league and you get data?
No, we don't get. They can't use it against us. They mostly use it for their hitters, things like that. They've showed it to us,
I mean,
but they can't say that. So they have the imaginary box, the grid, and all that. They can't say the pitch that's this far out of the grid is a ball. It's not that accurate. But yes, they have it, but we don't get graded.
I mean, I grew up under you get balls and strikes between your shoulders.
Yeah.
This is this ball
Yeah.
slide and that's a strike.
Yeah. Well, like that's the pitch. you watch the announcers. I don't like watching baseball anymore because the announcers are brutal. But I watch umpires. I don't watch the game. I watch the umpire. But you'll see the pitch that crosses. Now, it's not the hollow of the knee for the big leagues anymore. For me, official baseball rules, it's the bottom of the knee, right? It's not the hollow beneath the knee. But you'll see the pitch in the playoffs. It'll cross right here, bottom of the knee. The catcher, that Perez guy for the Indians, does it all the time. He goes, what? Like this. We used to ball that all the time. If that guy went like that, ball. Looks like shit. Sorry. You stick it, you'll probably get a strike. Right? That's a strike. Because of
That's wrong.
it's still a strike. If it's
You
in
call-
the zone,
you call that
I've
one?
called a pitch like that, yes, a strike. I have called pitches where they miss, like it'll hit the catcher's glove and go that way, strike. If it's a strike.
Yes.
If it's a borderline pitch, sorry, catcher's influence will cover you in the big leagues. If the guy misses the ball, they'll cover you. But if
I've
it's,
always, you know the deal. That's a strike. That's
how we used to do it.
I know. They
Times have changed now.
really.
Yeah, the guy, and like I was talking about missing the spots, that happens the most. You'll have a guy set up in or out, and he reaches across his body. It's a strike. It sucks, but it's a strike.
Boy. Yeah,
Haven't
you
you ever
can't
done
win
that?
that one because half the people think you're an
Exactly.
idiot, and half the people
Yeah.
think, well,
They-
they got it right.
I've noticed though, this is in minor league baseball and professional baseball, over the last couple of years, they've stopped complaining about it because they know that we're calling the legit strike zone, not based on how they catch it. But there are times, like a guy will get crossed up, he'll call a fastball and he throws a break ball and the catcher goes like this and stands up and catches it, most of the time I ball. Unless he goes like this and he can still catch it like that, then yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a strike. It just kind of depends on the situation, the circumstances. Any other questions about play 6?
I don't want to jump ahead, but you talk about interference versus obstruction on the back of there, running with the third.
Runner going to the third.
You got a batter in there, third, second, takes off.
Yeah.
And the batter, what's the batter?
Interference?
Yes.
We're not talking about obstruction.
No,
This is
interference.
Okay, so if the batter is in his proper position in the box, right, and doesn't do anything to interfere with him, he's fine. So if he stands here, he's fine.
Literally almost
Doesn't
frozen.
move. Speed up.
He's fine. Are you talking to steal a third?
Right.
He's fine. He doesn't have to move at all.
The
No,
catcher has to clear.
the onus is on him to clear. If he throws and hits him or hits the bat, ball's alive in play.
What happens if Carl takes his 1 foot back, just a foot?
You can call interference, even if he's in the box. Now, everybody reads too much into this rule, and it says that if the batter interferes with the catcher's attempt to make a play on a runner and he's out of the box, out of the batter's box, automatic, it's interference. That's clear as day, right? But there's times where he's in the box and he might take that little step back like this. It might be unintentional. It might be. But if he interferes with him, that's interference. He doesn't have to necessarily be out of the box to create interference. It's your judgment. Just because he didn't intentionally do it, sorry. Like there's like obstruction. Like a guy, it was in the World Series a couple years ago. A guy went to field the ball got by him, the runner had to jump over and they call obstruction. The guys will go, well, what do you want him to do, disappear? Not my problem. He obstructed him, just like this. I don't care if he didn't do it intentionally. It's still interference. He interfered with this guy's attempt to make a play on the runner. Zach.
All right, so Carl's back with their runner at first, it's a steal at second. It's a straight steal, but for whatever reason, the kid just makes a lazy swing and leans over.
And leans over, just leans over.
Just-
It's not out of the box.
Just barely,
Just leans over.
Right, just like that.
Does he interfere with this guy's throw?
Well, this guy's big for interference. She's walking this way and then trying to run into you. So,
So if you walk straight, he's kind of straight.
Well, that's different.
yeah, he's trying to.
If he moves into him, no, nothing. Sorry, that's
Put it out there
nothing.
on the OBA web.
If he goes out of his way to do it. Now, if he just comes up and he goes to throw and that guy's heads over the plate and he hits him or he can't make the play because of this guy's actions, then yes, it's interference. It doesn't have to be out of box. It makes our lives a hell of a lot easier, but it is. But
All right, but then the last thing would be this, if he goes to throw and he stops and doesn't throw, it's like, too bad. He's gotta make
he has to make an attempt.
He has to make that.
Now, he doesn't have to throw the ball. but he has to make an attempt, and it's your judgment whether
If
it's
he
an
pulls
attempt.
back like this, it stops, but if he goes forward, it's something like.
Yeah, if he just goes like this, I'm probably not doing anything, but if he goes like that,
And Carl
That's
says
interference.
across the plate.
Yeah.
And he's probably not gonna throw it.
now, but yeah, you get more trouble when you don't call it because he doesn't throw than if you do call it. Because you're saying, no, he interfered with this attempt to make a play on the run. That's all you gotta say. In my judgment, if you want to, he did it. He doesn't have to throw. The coach says, yeah, he has to throw. No, he doesn't. He doesn't say he has to make a throw. He has to make an attempt. And that was an attempt. This was an attempt. That's all it is.
You go at that, I'm out of the box. My head's used to it.
That's what I mean. It all depends on, you gotta see the play. It's hard. It's hard to imagine.
How did you do that?
Yeah. Any other questions about plate stance? All right, you want to do plays the plate real quick?
I would like to do that, yes.
All right, can you sit? Carl, you can be the runner. Just be way easier on the field. All right, so plays at the plate. Our starting, just imagine,